Hey Budget fam, it's Jordan from Jordan Budgets. Thank you so much for returning if you are a part of the Budget fam and you've been around the channel for a while. If you are a new viewer, please consider subscribing. We have a lot of fun around here, I think. We love doing cash stuffings at least twice a week. We talk a little bit about meal prep because now we're trying to start saving some money in our groceries and with what we are feeding our bodies. And I am a single mom. I am a sole income family. I homeschool my boys. I make all of my money on Etsy and YouTube. So there's kind of a lot happening here. We would love to have you as a part of our Budget fam. So consider liking this video, subscribing, and joining us. We have a good time, I think. So let's go ahead and count this cash, make sure we have what we think we have, and then we're gonna chat about what we're gonna do with it and how this cash stuffing is a little different than normal. 50, 100, 50, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 400, 410, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. $456 that we are mostly gonna stuff into bills. We're gonna put a little bit into our sinking funds and savings challenges though. How are you guys doing this Tuesday? I hope you are having an amazing day. I am coming at you a little bit late with the cash stuffing because I switched around our meal prep yesterday, our cash stuffing today. But look at me guys, here 2 days in a row. That's been a while since I've done that. I am trying to get back to a video a day until 100K, like working my way up to doing more videos, doing a video every single day until we hit 100,000 subscribers. I'm excited about that. I'm excited to get back on YouTube a bit more. I think I finally figured out the schedule to make that happen. Do y'all feel like I say that almost every single week? Because I do too. I think that I do. Is that better? I think so. Okay, so we are going to put a lot of this money into bills. Here's why. I have fallen off a little bit on the cash stuffings this month. It has just been like one expense after another, and I'm not gonna fake these cash stuffings. If I don't have the money to put into the binders, I'm not going to find it from somewhere and like live a lie. I'm just not gonna do that. So we have been having less cash stuffings on this channel, and it is mostly just because, what am I looking for? Yes, oh gosh, why was that so difficult for me? I have no idea. So we're gonna start with our bills because most of our money needs to go into bills. Anyway, yeah, like it has just been one thing after another, mostly kid expenses and like a new season. I will say, in my defense, August and September are my boys' birthdays, school starts, so all of the new seasons of things start, like Boy Scouts, soccer. So I don't know, like a lot hit me at once. I think it's just the start of the season. So I don't feel that bad about it. It just kind of happened. It's not that big of a deal, but I feel like we're back on track now as long as my income, you know, stays steady. You know, I work for myself, so you kind of never know what your income is gonna do, when it's gonna dip. So we will see. Rent, we're gonna go ahead and add $200 to rent. Like I said, we're gonna add most of this money to rent and bills because I just haven't been cash stuffing, and this is gonna be due before we know it. Do we add 100 or 200? I'm already confused. I think we added 200 to rent. 50, 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, 50, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500. You know what, we're gonna go ahead and add the other 50s. We now have $600 in rent. The reason I really want to beef up as much of these bills as I can is because this week when I get paid from YouTube, I want to have a YouTube cash stuffing. I haven't done that in a while, but I think those are really fun. And I don't want like all of the money to have to go to rent and bills. So let's go through this quickly and see what we can go ahead and cover. Clearly, we're still gonna owe a lot of rent money. My rent is $1,400 every month. We only have $600 in here. So, you know, bills. Electric, 50, 70, 90. Let's add 20, 30. Let's add $30, 50, 70, 90, 110, 120. That is our target goal for electric. It should honestly be a lot better this month, or maybe next month. The weather is starting to cool off. So I guess next month our bill will be a little bit better because this last week or so I have not been turning on the air every single morning. Like, it's not running constantly. If you live in South Mississippi or in the South in general, like me, then you know it's just in the heat of the summer, you're running the air conditioner 24/7. That takes a big hit on the electric bill. Pets, we have 20 here. Let's leave that. I don't anticipate actually needing that right now, we might do away with that category or find a different place to put it, like in our weekly money. Our internet is 85, 50, 70, 85. So our internet is done. Ideally, we're gonna get everything stuffed except for rent, and that will be the only thing we need to stuff throughout the rest of this month. Water. My water bill was $20 last month, guys. So we are actually overstuffed. For a while there was 100 or 120. What was it? Somebody remind me. I should really start using my trackers. I have these trackers in here. I need to start writing things down, even if I do it off screen. I honestly don't use them because I don't want to hold up the video just writing the whole time, but it would be very helpful. I need to start using them, whether it being in the video or off screen. If you're new to my channel, by the way, every single thing that you see in my binders, the binders included, those are in my Etsy shop, Jordan Budgets. Water, we're actually gonna take out those 50s and we're just gonna put 30 in here because I don't see why it should be too much more than 20. We have not been filling up the pool like we were at the start of the summer, and it was only 20 last month, so it should be $30 or less. Gym and pool, I have officially decided I will not be keeping the gym and pool past December, so we're gonna pay this for a little bit longer, but now that my boys have a backyard, I'm not taking them to that gym and pool as often as I used to. We had 30, so we're gonna add 20, 40, $2 because it's about 52, 54, something like that. And then renter's insurance, let's see what we have in here. I'm gonna look into bundling my renter's insurance and my car insurance. I don't have that bundled right now, but renter's insurance, let's add a 20 because our renter's insurance is 25. Gas for the house has been about, what, 30, I think. So let's take out the 5 and add a 20 and a 10. 30 for gas. We are buzzing on through this. I'm hoping that we have some money left to put into our sinking funds, but we're gonna talk about a little bit of a shuffle or a rearrange. That is the most dirty 10 I have ever seen. Is that bad or what? So if you guys live more northern, has your weather been cold already? I will say here in South Mississippi, the mornings and the nights feel like perfection, which never happens in true summer time. So it's starting to cool off. The heat of the middle of the day, still very hot. My boys are still swimming and hanging out outside during the heat of the day. And then at night and early morning, it feels like absolute perfection. For automatic purchases, we're just gonna add a 20. We now have 30. I need to continue working on all of my automatic purchases. I think we're at about $50 right now, but I would like to keep cutting those. Okay, haircuts. Let's see what's in here. Guys, I don't know what I'm gonna do because I've been planning to get my hair cut and colored, and I actually already made the appointment. Oh my God, I would hate to cancel on her because she's so sweet and now I feel flaky, but I might just end up getting it cut because I don't know that I have the money to keep putting into haircuts and colors, and then I let it go on so long that it just looks terrible. Like I don't get it colored the appropriate amount of times. If you're somebody that keeps up with your hair and appearances much better than me, then how often do you go get your hair cut and colored? Is that, I don't know. I honestly feel like I need to focus on getting my hair cut like on a good schedule, and then we can work into getting it colored. Does this sounds ridiculous. Okay, haircuts though, we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 205. We have 205. My boys need haircuts, which will probably be about $40. And then I think I'm set too if I only get it cut. But for real, if you're somebody that keeps up with your hair very well, how often do you have to get it recolored? And like, also, how much do you pay for these kinds of things? Because I was quoted to get my hair cut, colored, and highlighted. It was gonna be about, or it is going to be about $300, and then a tip, and then it could be more than that, but just like $300 range. And I just feel like, I don't know if I have $300 every 12 weeks or 8 weeks, however often I'm supposed to go. Sick days, we have 25. We're gonna keep those 25. And I kind of feel like I can continue looking homeless with my, you know, not so great haircut and color, or I can actually be homeless because of the cost that it takes to keep up with my hair, but I could look better. Like, I feel like I have to pick one or the other. I don't know how you guys are doing it. Like, how are you? How are you looking presentable and still affording everything else? I don't know. Okay, we are going to move over for a second to our sinking funds and savings challenges. I do want to say thank you to those of you that tipped this week over on Etsy. Tips are not expected or required, but I absolutely love that some of you guys put me in your budget and you think of me in that way. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So thank you to Martha, Amanda, and Tanya. Thank you, Alexandra. Thank you, Martha, Melina, and Janeann. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you. Combined, we had $30 in tips this week. We are going to continue splitting our tips between new clothes and 100 envelope savings challenge. So for our new clothes, I think new clothes is going to get the majority of the money. I feel like as far as clothes go, I need a mix between like nice clothes and looking homeless in the house. I'm on a homeless theme tonight, aren't I? Very unput together in the house. Like I need some casual wear that is cute because I literally have like nice clothes that I honestly never put on. And then I have just like really comfortable clothes. I need it in between. So I'm saying all that to say the majority of the money is going to go into the new clothes. We're gonna put $23 into new clothes because I really do need to go get some new clothes soon. Especially, I said especially weird, especially if I'm going to continue sharing more and more on YouTube, and I really want to, but I will say too, one of the limits and reasons that I don't really want to get on YouTube a lot is because I know that I look terrible, nothing matches, none of my clothes fit, so I just need to go get some new clothes for myself. We added $23, so again, thank you to those of you that tipped. We have 50, 100, 50, 200, 50, 70, 90, 95, 300, 300, 301, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $309 in new clothes. I think that has all come from tips too. So thank you guys so much for that. I really appreciate you again. If you chose to tip me over on Etsy, you guys are awesome. So that is it for the clothes and then the 100 envelope savings challenge. This is going towards a down payment for a house or a down payment for a new reliable vehicle. Either one of those things would be a real blessing. So I'm very excited to save for either of them. By the time we finish this 100 envelope savings challenge, we will have $5,050 saved. Okay, so for the 100 envelope savings challenge, we do have a lot of money in the bank. I have some of these placeholder or fake monies, and it all, like all of the savings that this represents is in one savings account. This reminds me like what the money is for and where I intended it to go or intend it to go. So we have 2,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2,400 in the bank, 450, 500, 50, 600, 20, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 2,649, I think. Guys, I gotta get a calculator. I must get a calculator ASAP because some of these, very few of the categories, but this one in particular trips me up because I don't remember what it was by the time I get done counting it. Summer camps, oh, okay. Wait a second, before we just keep running, I do want to run through all of my categories. Like I said, this cash stuffing is a little bit different than normal because I don't want to do a full reshuffle of my binders, but I do want to take my savings challenges in particular and see what is still working, see what I sort of owe myself money on, and that kind of thing. So of course we're keeping both of these categories. Roll the dice in summer camps, we still need both of those categories. 1 month ahead, of course I'm going to keep that. Florida, I do want to take out Florida, and I need to switch it out for something different. I think what I'm going to do is every quarter I would like to take my sons on a vacation, and just for a few days. My target spending goal is about $1,000. I don't know if I have $1,000 to put towards vacation every single quarter, but at the same time that I'm saying that, I also realize that if I cut wasteful spending, like things I don't need off of Amazon or fast food purchases, I could probably make that happen. So I am just taking this out for now because target goal now is not like Florida or a big Disney trip. I think my target for this stage in life is just to do a smaller $1,000 trip every single quarter. And we're going to talk about this in a second because I do have a trip idea soon. Back to school, that is a category we need to keep. pantry stockpile. We need to keep that as well. Sports, we are not going to continue saving for sports right at this moment. Reason being is my kids are now in Boy Scouts and soccer, and both of those sports and activities will last either through the whole year, like for Boy Scouts for the whole school year, and my oldest is in soccer. My youngest doesn't want to be in a sport, but my oldest is in soccer, which also lasts for a long time. So we're not saving for any upcoming sports. We're going to take this out. I will likely, though, be adding a Cub Scout category as soon as my new savings challenges launch, because I do think there's more dues in January or February. If your kid is in Boy Scouts or Cub Scouts, let me know. I think there's more dues that are going to happen though. So I still need to have that on my radar, but I'm not worried about it right now. The other thing we're going to take out is birthday. This is something I should have already paid myself back because my boys' birthdays just finished. And there's a lot that's going to happen between this time right now and this time next year. So let's not keep saving for it just yet. Maybe after Christmas we will start, but for now we're going to give ourselves back this $40. Christmas, we of course want to keep that. Gifts, I'm going to take gifts out. Here is why. I have been buying some gifts lately, but I'm finding that I'm just taking it out of weekly money. So I think I'm going to do away with the gifts category and try to start putting it in my variable binder or like my weekly spending, just have a running gifts category there. That's something we may be putting back, but honestly, I tend to just take grocery money or weekly money and put it towards a kid's gift as it comes up that week. AAA, we're going to keep. Snack duty, same train of thought as the gifts. I'm still on snack duty for a lot of things, but I tend to just take it out of our weekly grocery money. So this money is just kind of sitting here and it's not being used for its intended purpose. So that was $65 that we're putting back over there. We're gonna get to stuff all of this money in a minute, so be excited. Pool, we're gonna keep. Books, we are gonna keep, although I think next week I might pull some money from here because I need some new handwriting curriculum for the boys. Field trips for the boys, we're keeping that. Car insurance, clearly we still need that as well. That was our quarterly and our yearly binders. Let's take a look at our long-term binder for a second. Medical, we still need that. Emergency savings, retirement, and donation. None of that has changed. So let's come back to this Florida money. Okay, so instead of a Florida or a Disney once a year trip, I'm thinking every quarter have a smaller goal and a smaller trip to take the boys on. I want to take them next month, so I know it's a really short time frame and probably not financially the best time to try to make a trip happen. I just feel like they're only little ones, and I feel like if I cut my wasteful spending, I can make this happen. So we have $100 in the bank, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80. So let's go ahead and add another 20. That puts us at $200 as our starting point. This is something that we will need to really beef up. I'm not going to go through and color these in just yet. I'm going to do that off screen. But once we get all of this colored in, we will have $500 towards our trip. I am trying to spend about $1,000 to $1,200 total, and I will be making this trip with family, so there are some expenses that we will be able to split. I am very excited to share this trip and share planning and share it a lot on my channel, so you guys will be hearing more about this as the time gets closer. This will be a late or mid-October trip. So again, crunch time, I really have to put a focus on this. I guess we will put this in we are gonna actually move this over to our bills. I know it's not bills, but our bills is technically our monthly binder at this point. Like we have haircuts that needs to happen for my kids monthly, sick days, that kind of thing. So we're actually going to put it right after our bills because we really only have a month to save for this. In the future though, we will give ourselves a bit more time. It's just, I really wanted to do something special with the boys, and I've been wanting to. I've been working a lot this last year, so I don't know. I feel like it just should happen. So I honestly think, let's see, I think we're gonna put some more money into our rent. So when we do our cash stuffing later this week, of our tube check, we don't have to worry about as much bills. So let's add some 50s in there. Let's add some 20s, and then we'll stuff the rest of this into sinking funds. Rent, we have 50, 150, 250, 350, 450, 550, 600. We're gonna remove the 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 7, 750, 770, 790, 800. So we have $800 now towards rent for this month. So maybe we won't have to put much at all into rent for our YouTube cash stuffing on Friday, because we do have next week to put some money into this too. So I'm happy we took care of that, even though it has been kind of a crazy month when it comes to our expenses. So we just have a little bit left. I think this video is already very long, and I think the best thing to do is just to put some of this money into some of our long-term goals. I do have a doctor's appointment coming up soon, and I pay in cash. I don't have insurance right now. So let's put a couple of 10s in here. We have 1, 2, 300 in the bank, 320, 30, 40, 50, 60, $360 towards medical. Emergency savings, let's go ahead and put 25 in here so we get to color in one of our little savings pigs. 10, 15, 20, 25. Anyway, I know this video is a little bit disheveled, and it's been a little while since I've done a cash stuffing, so it might take me a second to get back in the groove. I already have another video already completely done for this week though, and then there's gonna be the cash stuffing on Friday. So there's gonna be at least 2 more videos this week. I'm excited to get more consistent on YouTube again. Emergency savings, we have 1, 2, 300. We're 1, 2, 300 in the bank, 50, 300 in the bank, 50, 400, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 500. So 500 in emergency savings. That makes sense. We've colored half of our pigs. We are halfway there. That is exciting. I would love to be done with this by the end of the year. I don't know that I will be though. It's going to be interesting at the end of this year. I'm excited to maybe pull all of the money and count everything that we've saved. Maybe pull it all into a couple of really important categories. Maybe we'll leave it alone. This is the first year we have consistently done this for a full year, so feeling pretty good about it. We don't have enough to get to color in one of our little spots for retirement, but let's go ahead and just add what's left. I hope you guys have enjoyed this cash stuffing. If you'd love to chat, I will be around in the comments today. I would love to chat with you. Retirement, we have 1, 200 in the bank, 50, 300, 310, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72. So that was $372 towards retirement. That is it for today's cash stuffing. As always, I love you guys. I appreciate you, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.